All right, fellas, let's close things out with a little game of buy or sell. I'm going to bring a few storylines to the table here from around the NFL world, and you guys are going to tell me whether you're buying or selling stock in said storyline or player. Let's start with this. Daniel Jones stock after his hot start to the season. What do you guys think? Buy or sell? Martin, we'll start with you.
I am selling this penny stock as fast as I possibly can. I'll remind you quickly, Week 2, 2024. The New Orleans Saints led your NFL in both total points scored and total offense, and then went winless throughout October. Culture better than that, but I'm selling Daniel Jones.
I gotta buy. I am disgusted. I aged like a politician watching this dude in New York over the last couple of years. I'm sorry. It's scheme, it's fit, it's a low self-esteem quarterback room post Andy Luck, and Steichen is sort of a savant with scheme. I gotta buy in the most disgusting way, like a mandatory present during the holidays type buy.
All right, speaking of New York quarterbacks, well, Jones was, Justin Fields stock after he followed up his big Week 1 performance against the Steelers with a complete dud and a concussion now, so he may or may not play in Week 3. What do you guys think? Buy or sell, Martin?
I'm selling. Again, I think the Steelers made the Jets look really, really good. I don't know. I'm worried about the New York Jets offensively, especially after watching Justin Fields get that concussion. But even before then, it looked like he was throwing with the wrong hand.
I'm going to buy I'm buying the dip. All right, you got a bob and weave on the market. I could not get Justin Fields at a better price. I mean, he went 3 for 11, I think, for 27 yards. I went 3 for 11 for 27 yards on Sunday. But Buffalo's that team that if you get off to a rough start against them, they steamroll you. We've seen it too many times under Allen. So I'm going to remind myself what Week 1 was. I'm going to nibble on the dip.
All right, next up, Bengals. The Cincinnati Bengals stock after Joe Burrow's injury. Now, keep in mind, they are 2-0 heading into Week 3 here. So what do we think? Buying or selling stock on the Bengals? Alex, we'll start with you this time.
I'm going to buy. I mean, I live wagered on 2-1 on the money line for the Bengals. Jags are not incompetent this year. Subtly well coached. I think they can win games in different ways. The only reason I'm buying is because Burrow's coming back. Can Jake Browning go 3-3 and give this dude a shot? There's one guy to come back at 500 with a month ago. It's Joey Burrow.
That's the problem. I'm selling. I don't think Joe Burrow's coming back. I think it says 3 to 6 months now. I think we really will see Joe around 12 months later from now. I don't think we're going to see him. And I think that even if he comes back and plays at an MVP level, we've seen that movie before. Just last year, they still missed the playoffs. That defense needs work.
Next up, guys, Travis Hunter stock after a slow start to his NFL career. What do you think? Buying or selling the Travis Hunter experiment? Martin, what do you think?
I'm selling, and it has nothing to do with Travis Hunter himself and everything to do with the Jaguars and their commitment to this Frankenstein-level experiment, which is going to be a disaster. It's too hard at the pros physically to do it, and also just to technically master the skills necessary, the fundamentals necessary at the pro level to be able to play multiple positions at a high level. Right now, what the Jacksonville Jaguars did with the number 2 overall pick is they drafted Cole Beasley in the slot and Rams Marcus Peters at cornerback right now. So, unless they figure out just to do one or the other, otherwise it's not going to work.
I'll rock with you. I'll sell because I don't think he's going to flourish on both sides. We kind of saw it. He's already been picked off a little bit on slants. They kind of are finding where he is defensively, and he's not stopped a couple of third downs. I do think he can be successful as a wide receiver, but as far as the two-way dance, he is not a Charizard. I'm selling.
All right, next up, Bryce Young stock. He just threw for 328 yards and 3 touchdowns in a loss to Arizona. What do you guys think? Former number 1 overall pick, buying or selling Bryce Young right now?
I'll buy. He drives you a little crazy. As an under 6 foot man, I have a soft spot for also other dudes at 6 foot or below. He just seems like it's there, then it's not, then it's there, it's not. There's something there, and I think Canales can work on it. He has had a lot of turnover to his young career. You have to provide stability for a guy like this. And that's just not because he's 5'10". I gotta buy here. I think they're going to be more competent and a fairly good cover when they're getting points like that.
Yeah, there's something there. It's 5 feet tall. I'm selling. Bryce, this is the thing you left out. Oh, he has a lot of turnover in his career. How about the 2 turnovers he had to start this game, and is why they started in a 10-0 hole. That's how you throw for 300 plus yards and 3 touchdowns and still lose. Because you spotted them 10 points by turning the ball over twice in the first quarter. Bryce Young will continue to be too small for this league. And it's just going to be the remainder of what it is. Even in the most perfect situation, even if you had Sean McVay as his quarterback, as his coach, and Kevin O'Connell as his coach, Matt LaFleur, whatever, I still think at best it will be a struggle for him to make it in the league. And he definitely does not have anywhere near optimum circumstances.
That's fair.
Ashton Genty and Omarion Hampton stock after the top 2 running backs in this past year's loaded running back class, supposedly. They've had pretty slow starts to their NFL careers. So what do you guys think? You buying or selling your Genty and Hampton stock?
If it was fantasy, I'm selling. Real life, I'll buy. Genty had a nice little run. He shook off 2 dudes. It was a hard-earned 4 yards. I think they'll find a way. That Chargers front 7 is menacing, smothering. So I give them some time there. Hampton cannot fumble the ball when they're trying to close up shop. That's why they got the insurance with Harris. I'll buy him in real life. I'll sell him in fantasy.
I'm buying Genty. Every time he touched the ball last night, it was sparks. Like, he didn't get very far. He didn't do very much. But every time he caught the ball and took 1 or 2 steps, I was like, oh, this guy's got real juice in his legs. He might be able to do something. And they seem to be very committed to getting him the ball, right? After week 1 and week 2, Pete both said, we need to get Ashton involved. Hampton? This is a Jim Harbaugh team. They want to run the ball. And in the fourth quarter, Najee Harris was getting those carries until Hampton came in for 1, and it was a fumble. And then Najee Harris was right back out there. I'm selling Hampton.
All right, another rookie, Cam Ward stock after their loss to the Rams, but he did have a pretty viral highlight where he had just an insane touchdown pass throwing across the field to another rookie in Alec Iomanner. So Cam Ward, the Titans overall stock, what do you guys think, buy or sell?
I'm buying in a big way, Martin. I think this dude has a lot of ceiling to get better with. They have no offensive line. Tony Pollard's their run game right now with Spears on the IR. He did the Cardinals sin. He threw across his body, East Coast away. He threw a rock from my zip code to your zip code for a touchdown. I got to buy on that.
I'm buying Cam Ward too. I will say this. That throw, if he can make that throw consistently, more power to him. I never want to see him make that throw again. Generally, I'll put it like this. That's going to be a touchdown for one team, right? Someone's going to score, but it may not be you. I am encouraged with what I've seen of Cam Ward throughout his young career thus far. I don't think he has a lot of organizational support, structural support around him, but he seems to me to be a guy who's going to be able to play in this league for quite some time if he can stay healthy.
All right, last one for you guys here. Philadelphia Eagles stock after beating the Chiefs, but the way they did it was a little controversial. They used a lot of the tush push, which we'll see if it's banned after this season. But what do you guys think? Stock up or down in the Eagles, buy or sell?
I'm selling. Jalen Hurts hasn't thrown a pass between 10 and 19 yards for the entire season. A.J. Brown is going to move into the library. There's not enough books on the sideline for the lack of touches and targets that he's been getting and the lack of attention that he's been getting. This all works right now because they're 2-0. If Travis Kelce caught that ball at the goal line, if CeeDee Lamb didn't drop that ball after the rain delay, it would already be a problem in Philadelphia. I cannot imagine this is successful because nobody's doing well here. Saquon's not eating. No one's doing well. They're just winning. And so as soon as the winning stops, everything else falls apart.
See, I got to buy for all the reasons you said because they're still 2-0. Nobody's eating. They don't even have their offense flowing yet. But this is what good teams do, Martin. They find ways to win. I mean, the fact that Chris Jones is chirping Jalen Hurts. This is the Super Bowl beer pong rebuttal game, and the Chiefs lay an egg with a garbage time Thornton touchdown. Get out of here. This team's going to find 19 different ways to win. I don't care if A.J. Brown's reading in the library. They're going to keep stacking up W's. They're just that team, man. I hate them, but I got to respect them. I'm buying.
Quick note, Tom Brady, thank you. Thank you very much. Him calling out that false start on that broadcast, mark my words, hear me now, believe me later, will be a point of clarification the rest of the year. And in competition committee, guys, hallelujah. This is the last year we'll see the tush push. This is the last year.
I need it. We need it. I can't watch it. You can't even execute this virtually, dude. Can we triple sell the tush push? It's exhausting to watch, dude.